హలో వియర్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు మై ఛానల్. సో ముందుగా అందరికీ దసరా శుభాకాంక్షలు. ఈ దసరా రోజున మీరు తలంచిన పనులు విజయవంతం కావాలని కోరుకుంటూ మీరు మీ ఫ్యామిలీ ఎప్పుడూ హ్యాపీగా ఉండాలి. ఓకే, అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ సపోర్టింగ్ మై ఛానల్. ఓకే, సో ఈరోజు టాపిక్ సర్కిల్స్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ లెట్ మీ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ అబౌట్ ద సర్కిల్స్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ చూద్దాం. సో in a circle a line is drawn passing through the center of the circle, which is always perpendicular bisector of the chord. Okay, yes, a line is passing through the center of the circle, which is always perpendicular bisector of the chord. At the same time, vice versa. Okay, if a line is the perpendicular bisector to a chord, that must be passing through that center of the circle. Understood or not? సెంటర్ నుంచి పాస్ అవుతున్న లైను కార్డ్కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ బైసెక్టర్ అవుతున్నది. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం రివర్స్లో చూస్తే కార్డ్కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ బైసెక్టర్ అవుతున్న లైను ఖచ్చితంగా ఎలా ఉండాలి? ఇది సెంటర్ నుంచే పాస్ అవుతూ ఉండాలి. దట్ విల్ బి ద వెరీ ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్. అండ్ సెకండ్ పాయింట్, సో ఇన్ ఎ సర్కిల్ O is the center of the circle. So AB is the minor arc. Okay, AC is the major arc. Yes, what is the condition? Let us see. So angle made by the minor arc at the center is let it be x, suppose. Okay, angle made by the arc at the center is double the angle formed at the point on the remaining arc. సో ఈ ఆర్క్ సెంటర్ దగ్గర చేసే యాంగిల్ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే, సో వేరే పాయింట్ దగ్గర మేజర్ ఆర్క్ మీద ఉండే ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర చేసే యాంగిల్కి డబుల్ ఉంటుంది. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఎక్స్, ఇట్ ఈస్ 2x. So I can write angle AOB equals to 2 times of angle ACB. Understood or not? Okay, yes. So based on that I am going to say one more condition. So here this angle is already 180. AB is the chord, O is the center of the circle. So AB is the chord, particularly this is the diameter, okay, which divides the circle into 2 equal parts. They are called semicircles. Okay na, semicircles. So ఇక్కడ యాంగిల్ 180 degrees ఉంటుంది. ఎస్, బై యూజింగ్ ద సేమ్ ప్రాపర్టీ, యాంగిల్ మేడ్ బై ద ఆర్క్ ఎట్ ద సెంటర్ 180. సో ఈజ్ ద డబుల్ ద యాంగిల్ ఫార్మ్డ్ ఆన్ ద రిమైనింగ్ ఆర్క్. సో ఇక్కడ 180 ఉంటుందంటే ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ ఎంత అన్నది 90 degrees, రైట్ అన్నట్టు. సో ఐ కెన్ సే యాంగిల్ ఇన్ సెమీ సర్కిల్ ఈజ్ 90 degrees. Angle in semicircle at the center is 180 degrees. Angle in semicircle is 90 degrees. Okay, yes, by using the same property I am going to write same like this. Okay, so here it is the x, so it is obviously 2x, right or not? Angle made by the formed at the arc is double the angle formed on the remaining arc. Okay, so it is 2x, so it will be also x. Am I right or not? Okay, this is the minor arc and this is the major arc. Okay, so same property here we are applying this one. So if it is a 2x, this must be x. If it is 2x, this must be also x. Why? Because by using the same property. That means what you got, the point in this case is angles formed in the same segment, in the major segment, angles formed in the major segment are equal. Okay, segment lo form and angles ippudu equal ga untayi. Okay, yes. And one more point is, so in a circle AB and CD are two equal chords. What they are? AB and CD are two equal chords. They are equal in a length. What a length are equal. Yes, then what will happen? If AB and CD are equal chords, then they are equidistant from the center of the circle. So OP and OQ are perpendicular distances. OP and OQ are perpendicular distances. Okay, from the center of the circle to the chords, right? So this is about that introduction to the circles. Okay, then so we will enter into that our main topic. So circles is the very important topic for all board exams and for all competitive exams, especially MEMSET mains. Okay, so very important topic. So let us move to that. Yes, so coming to the definition of a circle. Yes, what is the definition of a circle? So the locus of set of all the points in a plane. Yes, what is that? The locus of set of all the points in a plane which are equidistant to a fixed point. Let us take the fixed point, let it be h comma k. Yes, what about the set of all the points satisfying one condition? They are all equidistant. Okay, so if you take any point on this location, if you are going to take that any point, okay, they are equidistant. So the distance is equal. So to a fixed point, let us take the fixed point is h comma k. Then they form a location. That location is called a circle. Okay, yes. So let us take a point P x comma y is any point on the location. Okay, so based on that definition, I am going to write that what is the equation of a circle. Yes, what is that equation which is satisfying my condition? What my condition? The location of all the points. So how they are equidistant to a fixed point. ఓకే, సో ఈ పాయింట్స్ అన్నీ ఎలా ఉన్నాయి అంటే ఒక ఫిక్స్డ్ పాయింట్కి ఈక్వల్ డిస్టెన్స్లో ఉన్నాయి అనమాట. అది ఓకే, ఈ కండిషన్ సాటిస్ఫై చేసే ఈక్వేషన్ ఏమవుతుందో చూద్దాం. ఓకే, ఎస్, ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ వన్ హియర్ క్లియర్లీ ఐ కెన్ రైట్ పీసీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు సమ్ కాన్స్టెంట్. లెట్ us టేక్ ద కాన్స్టెంట్ ఈజ్ డి ఆర్ లెట్ us టేక్ ఆర్. ఓకే, పీసీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు ఆర్. పీసీ మీన్స్ ద డిస్టెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ 2 points. Already we know the formula for this one. So square root of distance between the 2 points x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r. Then x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square. Yes or not? So this is called the equation of the circle. For this equation of the circle, the fixed point is called center of the circle. Yes, in that case, what is this? Center of the circle. C is h comma k. Yes, and that what is this fixed distance is called? What is that fixed distance is called? Radius of the circle. This is PC equals to r, denoted by r. Okay, so that is about that basic definition of a circle. Particularly, this is called the central form of a circle. So when we are going to use this equation, so central form of a circle, when the center h comma k and the radius r is given, then in that case what I am going to say, this is called the equation of circle. So what is this? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square is called central form. Okay, so this formula we are going to use that when the equation of a circle whose center and radius is given, this is the thing what we are going to use. Suppose that, so here center is 2 comma 3 and the radius is 5. Okay, right. So then what is the equation of a circle? Yes, you can write x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equals to 5 square. Yes, so then after that expanding this one, we will get this one. So it is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y. So plus 13 equals to 25. So the same thing you can write minus 12 is equals to 0 like this. Okay, yes. So this is the equation of a circle which is in central form, whose center and the radius is given. So from this one, here one condition is there. So the fixed distance is called radius of a circle, right? So what about the condition for radius? So the radius should be always the greater than or equals to 0. Am I right or not? Why? Because this is the distance. Okay, the distance is always greater than or equals to 0. So let us see. Of those, if the radius is equals to 1, if the radius is equals to 1, then particularly the circle is called unit circle. What do you say? It is called unit circle. Right? If the radius is 1, then it is called unit circle. Then what about this one? Radius is equals to 0. If the radius is equals to 0, that means nothing is there. Here the distance is nothing is there. That means the point P is coinciding with that C. Okay? In that case also, it is called a circle. Particularly that circle is called the point circle. Yes, what do you say? It is called a point circle. The center, the point itself is called the center, I mean circle. Okay, right? Particularly what this is called? Point circle. Okay, right? Yes. So let us see about the central form of a circle. Okay, and we got one more point from this central form of a circle. So what is the central form of a circle? X minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square. When center and radius is given, in that case we are going to use this one. Okay, and what you got the point is the equation of a circle which is a second degree equation. Am I right or not? Equation of a circle is a second degree equation. Okay, yes. So let us move to that the next topic. Okay, so just we got that the equation of circle which is in central form, whose center and the radius is given. So x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square. So while expanding this one, what can you get? This is, so here it is x square plus y square minus 2hx, okay, so minus 2ky, okay, plus h square plus k square minus r square is equals to 0, right or not? So x square term, y square term, x term, y term and h, k and r square, total they are constant terms, okay or not? Yes, then from this one you got one condition is the equation of a circle is a second degree equation, right or no? So we are observing that very clearly. Now first of all, what is the general form of a second degree equation? Right. So the general form of a second degree equation is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. Actually this is the general form of a second degree equation. Yes, when it becomes a circle. So please observe this one, what I am explaining is actually equation of a circle is a second degree equation, very good. But what I am going to explain this one is that any second degree equation, when it becomes a circle, is there any conditions? Okay, yes, so comparing these two, first of all comparing these two, okay, yes, in that case coefficient of x square is equals to coefficient of y square, am I right or not? Okay, yes, comparing these two, here I can write coefficient of x square equals to coefficient of y square. So can I write like this, a equals to b, right or not? So quotient of x square is equals to quotient of y square, and in this case I think there is no xy term, there is no xy term. So equation of circle contains x square term, y square term, x term, y term and constant term. Okay, there is no xy term. So in that second degree equation we do not want the xy term, that means this coefficient becomes 0. So that is coefficient of xy equals to 0, that is 2h equals to 0, h is equals to 0, right or not? Yes. So what are the conditions when the second degree equation, becomes a circle? These two must be satisfied the conditions. What are the conditions? Coefficient of x square is equals to coefficient of y square and the coefficient of xy is equals to 0. Okay, then this second degree equation becomes a circle. Okay, yes, let us see. Okay, yes, so if the equation is in this form, second equation already given. Okay, so x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fa plus c is equals to 0 given. Now it is the equation of a circle. If this is equation of a circle, okay, yes, in that case how to find that center and the radius of a circle? Okay, let us see. So this thing can write like this, x square plus 2gx, x square plus 2gx, okay, and plus y square plus 2fy, y square plus 2fy equals to minus c. Can I write like this? Okay, now this can be written as x square plus 2gx plus g square plus y square plus 2fy, right, plus f square is equals to minus g plus g square plus f square. Here what I am doing, both sides g square and f square terms are adding. Okay, why? Because so now it is in the form of perfect square, a square plus 2ab plus b square, which is x plus g whole square, okay, plus y plus f whole square is equals to g square plus f square minus c. Now the same thing is transforming into our central form. This is your central form. Okay, now this can be written as x minus of minus g whole square plus y minus of minus f whole square equals to the same thing. Can I write like this, g square plus f square minus c under square root of whole square. Okay, yes, now please comparing these two, x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square. right or not? Yes. Then finally what do you say comparing this one? When the equation is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0, when the equation is in this form, then you can say, so the center of the circle is minus g and minus f. Center is minus g minus f. Am I right or not? And what is your radius? So radius equals to root of g square plus f square minus c. Okay, so that should be always greater than or equals to 0, right or not? Yes. So please observe this one. Find out the difference between these two. What these are all? For first of all, this is called a central form. When the center and the radius is given, this is the equation of a circle, right? When the equation of a circle already it is given, how to find the center and the radius? Please try to difference. Center and the radius is given, we are going to getting the equation of a circle. And when the equation of a circle is given, how to find the center and the radius? So what is the center? Minus g minus f. Yes. So x quotient, half of the x quotient with minus, half of the y quotient with minus. That is the center of a circle when equation is in this form. Particularly this is called general form. What do you say? It is called general form of a circle. Okay, not? And what is the radius? Is root of g square plus f square minus c. Okay. Yes, students, this is about that the basic introduction to the circles. So equation of a circle in central form. When the equation of a circle is given, how to get the center and the radius. Okay. Yes, come on. So make a note. So we will continue in the next video. So thank you for watching. So stay tuned to my channel, okay, to get that continuation of the video. Okay, until then, bye bye.